KCC Briar Creek, the My Body Project. So every tutor needs to own one of these books. I have made the copies for you of the organs that are inside. We are making a project that looks like this. It is going to be a life-size replica of the human body. One of the weeks we will be outlining each of the kids. Okay, so here's what each tutor has. Okay, a big giant Ziploc bag with scissors, adult and kid scissors, a box of crayons for each kid that's labeled so that the kids do not have to share crayons. That allows kids who break crayons to break their own crayons and nobody else's. Okay, each class has a folder that has pictures of each kid in it. These pictures will be eventually cut out and put on the top of the body project. But for now, we're going to use these pages and actually store our cut out organs on each page. So we're not going to organize by organ, we're going to organize by child. So each week when the organs get colored and cut, then you're going to put them in the plastic page of the child they belong to. So we have that folder, and then this is the final thing in the bag. This accordion folder contains, you see how we have week 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and behind each of those tabs are the organs that will be colored for that week. All right, so week 11 is actually a face, so they can color that face, and then they can actually put that face up underneath the photograph so that they can enjoy both on their final project. I also have this laminated sheet which shows each week what you're going to be coloring, what color you need to be using to color it with, so what color from the crayon box. It just has a reminder that we're skipping the reproductive organs, and then it has some discussion questions that if you have extra time, you can run through those discussion questions for each of the organs. So all of that is going to stay in the Ziploc bag with me. Just in case you're out one week, I will have your materials and another substitute can run with the project. But just to remind you, each week, so like week 7, they're going to be learning about the brain. So while they're coloring their brain, you're going to be reading about the brain. And that's where, if you have extra time, you could go through some of the discussion questions. I think some weeks you'll have time and some weeks you might not. So that's the My Brain page. Here's about my heart. So you're reading these as the kids are coloring. The adults will definitely need to help cut, especially for the youngest kiddos. So weeks 7, 8, and 9, and 10, lots of coloring, lots of cutting. Week 11, all they're doing is the face. They're learning about eyes, nose, ears, tongue, and face. So they're drawing that face, which is not going to take the whole time. So that's going to also be the week that we outline them on the brown paper. So I have 2 rolls of brown paper. We'll just roll them out in the hall. The kids will lay down. You will outline them with a marker. For girls, make sure their hair is pushed back so that you can get the nice shape of the head there on the paper. And week 12 is when we put it all together. So I will have extra adults who are in charge of staying with science all morning and helping make sure that these get put together correctly. I created instructions based on what's in the book. So we have a picture and written instructions and also a red circle showing what we're adding to each picture. Because the more that you put on, the more you lose track of what's the new piece here. All right, so if these instructions are followed carefully, then you end up with a wonderful life-size body with all the parts that the kids can take home on week 12. And it will take on week 12 just about the whole time. So make sure you are on time.